Hello, I'm Anne Robson. This is Tallulah, my chihuahua, and she likes to listen to a story as well. I have written a second book in my series, The Pink Mouse Gang. This is the knitting that I've done with it. The jester, the snake, Henri, the horrible Siamese cat. This is the camper van that the mice travel in on a trip down through France. If you come to my shows, you will see the knitted objects, and I mess about with them for the children when I read the story. I will read the story at the beginning of it for you, perhaps just to tempt you to come and see me at my shows. You can get the details of on my website, which is thepinkmousegang.com, in lowercase letters, the Pink Mouse Gang, all in one word. This one's called the Mousetrip. The last one was called Pirate Percy meets Lady Pamela Pink Mouse. Madge and Morris is the first part. I've divided the book into 4 separate parts to give small children a break or bedtime break stories. Morris is a motorhome mouse who used to live in a tent. He has big whiskers and tufty hair, and his time travelling is spent. His motorhome is small and fun. It has a fridge, a bed, a loo. A travelling mouse's real delight for supper, sleep and poo. Morris cleaned it rarely, but was very proud of its badge. Mud was caked on its wheels, so it was a blessing he'd met Madge. She was clean and liked to tinker, hoovering, scrubbing and using polish. Old Morris didn't care too much if carpets were clean and rubbish. There's just a couple of the illustrations from inside the book. But Morris wasn't lazy. He liked to play his part. He filled with soapy water a red bucket shaped like a heart. One day when it was raining, they packed up all their stuff. They headed for the channel, determined to be tough. Madge had piled all her cases and piled them on the spot. Morris blinked and gasped, "You've packed everything you've got." Madge smiled and replied, "I want all my things or you'll be sorry." Morris groaned, "If you bring all that, I will need a lorry." My husband and I have got a camper van, and he always says I take far too many pairs of shoes, and he's right, because I don't wear half of them. Wearing his best striped socks, with Madge in purple shorts, he revved up the engine and broke limits to the ports. "We're off to France," Morris cheered. He'd got his cans and bottle. "I hope you've packed all we need," said Madge, as he changed gear and pressed on the throttle. Madge suggested, to speed things up, they fly by hot air balloon, but Morris liked things safe, saying, "By road we'll get there just as soon." "We could fly up in the sky. Amongst the clouds we'll soar. The birds and bees will say, 'Be careful, don't fall out the door.'" "Never mind," said Madge, "we'll soon be over. Better than the sinking boat we used to catch from Dover." Has some more illustrations for your interest. My husband and I travel down across France every year, right down to the south, and obviously what's in this book came from those trips. Very enjoyable they were as well. Bye bye.